Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Hello and welcome to the Durham Talents channel. My name is Jesse Durham. For today's edition of our quote series, we're going to talk about the quote, "Don't put all your eggs in one basket." Now, I know that I've heard folks like Dave Ramsey use this and guiding people or encouraging people to not think so narrowly in one particular area so as to leave yourself exposed to loss. And I think there's a lot of value of that. I mean, if we looked at the concept of risk and could agree that it is the likelihood or not of a loss, there's value, I think, in this consideration of diversification. Now, I'll go ahead and give you a little preemptive insight into an opposite view, which we'll probably cover on the channel as well, and that's someone like Warren Buffett saying, well, put all your eggs in one basket and watch it closely. And I think there's a lot there as well, but let's stay focused with the concept and idea quickly here of diversification. Is there benefit? Should we consider not putting our eggs in just one basket and diversifying? Well, what I talk to with clients about pretty regularly, or prospective clients, is asking, what is it that you are already doing? What is your employment? What is the business that you run? What do you do for investing? What are you actually already doing? You know, the things that you're passionate about, the things that you're knowledgeable about, the things that you are experienced in. Let's start there, because we all have a need for finance. And whether I'm speaking with someone who's vetting and considering and researching this idea of becoming their own banker, of implementing infinite banking in their household or business or investing, we all have a need of finance. We're not diverse in that. We're all one. We're united in our need of finance. We all have a need of finance, and someone is providing for our need of finance. Either we are conventionally financing things and it's on someone else's terms and conditions and we're paying them interest dollars, etc. That's what that looks like. Or we set aside our capital, our money somewhere, and forfeit the opportunity to earn interest on it. And then, of course, we have to liquidate it to procure what it was that we were going to get. And then we have to build that back up if we are going to even pay cash for the next thing. That's what it means to pay cash, is you have to go through that process. So there's a lot of economic value added lost there. Well, infinite banking answers that dilemma by saying, well, what if you could buy what it is that you need to buy? For example, let's take a vehicle. If you needed to get a vehicle, the only thing better than getting the vehicle that you want is getting the vehicle that you want and getting the money back into a privatized banking system that you own and control. So we're not diverse in our need of finance. And I would like to clarify that the infinite banking concept is not an investment, but it is addressing our need of finance all the way to providing a death benefit that would be an eventual tax-free transfer of wealth to our heirs or beneficiaries or those that we care about, whether that's an organization or an individual. And the principle that sticks out to me when I hear this concept of don't put all your eggs in one basket is when Nash talked about the arrival syndrome. You know, I've decided for myself, I'm going to be a perpetual student of life. I'm never going to quit learning. That's always going to be something that I focus on, that I'll read and have discussions and spend time thinking about the things that are important to me, my marriage, my fatherhood, my business, my physical health and fitness, all these core things for me. And I would encourage you to do that for you, to fight the arrival syndrome of thinking, well, I've arrived, I know it all, there's nothing left for me to learn. And I think that's a good counter to whether you agree or disagree, whether you use or refuse to use an approach that is, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Diversify what it is you're doing. Again, whether you agree or disagree, I think the place that we can start at is who controls the banking function in your life. Now, this is a really neat saying, having chickens and something of a homestead farm, family farm here ourselves in Western North Carolina. It's something that I've heard for my whole life. So let me know down in the comments if you've ever heard this one or used it yourself. And to have a conversation about how you can implement the infinite banking concept into your household, or your business, or your investing, you can reach me at 828-817-4223, or you can email durhamtalents@gmail.com. This has been a great pleasure for me. I look forward to our next conversation. Have a great day. Take care. Don't put all your don't put all your bags in one basket. Oh my goodness.